This is actually kind of funny. So I used to do this thing where I would put a quote at the beginning of each of my journal entries back in the day. I would always start with a little quote, and this was pre-YouTube. So cave walls, these are my cave walls, my pre-YouTube cave walls. Hello guys, what's up? I cleaned out my closet upstairs in my now bedroom, and when I did so, I stumbled across my old journals. I keep all of my journals ever since I started writing. Today's video, I figured it could be fun to hang out tonight and read you my cringy journal. You could hear all of my angsty feelings and early Piscean thoughts. I've done a video before where I read my old journals, but I went through more than just my high school journal. I went through all of my journals. So you might, if you've watched that video, you might hear a couple repeats today, but today we're gonna take a deeper dive into this bad boy. Well, let's begin. Journal posts from a disassociated Pisces. Are you ready for this? We'll just start with the fact that we're beginning with a nice collage here, a magazine collage. Do you remember doing this? You are a tried and true 90s kid if you cut shit out of magazines and then put it onto a piece of paper. This was like the non-digital version of like my quotes board on Pinterest. If you guys are curious what some of these say, little steps, big change. I would like to stop worrying so much because I worry all the time, and to learn to be happier, just in general. Not a lot has changed. Do thank the ones that raised you. When it's time to walk out in real life, see the big picture. It's all about you, your wants, your needs, your moods, your dreams. I don't want to be a supermodel. I want to be a role model. Escape your stress. That is like true Pisces, like the biggest centerpiece of this collage is escape your stress. And in the other one, the biggest one in the corner, is meet your crush. Tried and true, guys. The next page is songs to remember. Okay, this is like, I actually put these songs together a while back. I think it was 2017, but it's my high school playlist, and I added more to this. But back then, let's just give a go what we were listening to. Screw copyright, okay? Do not pass go, do not collect $200, and not monetize this so we can truly gain the full experience. My emo high school playlist. Happiness by The Fray. Oh, I can feel my childhood bedroom. I specifically see the orange street light beaming through the window. Oh, we got a country song. Jump to a whole new mood. I love this song. Oh my gosh. This is like my Twilight phase. There's also a quote I scratched out underneath this playlist that says, "Never let what someone else thinks of you second guess yourself. Sometimes the best days are the ones when you just lay in your bed, clean, paint, and just stay disconnected from the world." The first ever GYST day. Time freezes for a while, and you just have time to forget about your worries, your fears, your dramas, and get lost in a world where none of that exists. And although every hour or so something reminds you that life is still out there happening, and you feel like you're kind of putting off dealing with it, it's still worth the few hours of just pure joy and being yourself. Maybe that's what heaven will be like. That was a quick, like, do you see how deep that just got? It's like, oh, I'm just cleaning my room and painting. I wonder if this is what heaven feels like.
I don't want to leave this place. It's so fluffy.
Painting the sky, laying in the clouds, cleansing your soul, the best kind of days. Heaven's gates with a paintbrush. Hey, March 29th, 2010. Your mistakes don't define you. They tell you who you're not. How come people take something so small and unimportant to the world and treat it as if it's life or death situation? It's a really good question. People take something and blow it so out of proportion because we take advantage of all the big things and the important things. Everyone in life builds character off their experiences and their mistakes. I would agree. So how come we're so quick to judge when other people make mistakes? Yet when we make mistakes, we can't seem to comprehend how they can't seem to see past it. You're quick to like forgive people for making mistakes, but then people aren't quick to forgive you or give you the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, that turns into a major problem, actually. That turns into a pattern. Most of the time, knowing someone else makes a mistake somehow makes us feel a little better about ourselves, and that's kind of fucked up. That's true. Knowing that someone feels bad inside sadly makes us brighten up. It's so sad. It's not always the case, which is why we blow these little mistakes out of proportion instead of forgiving right away and realizing they're just living and learning their lives. Without mistakes, it would be hard to grow and learn and mature. So let's forgive and move on by learning. KN. This one is on April 1st, so April Fool's Day, 2010. When you point fingers, there are 3 pointing back at you. It's funny when people can't find it in themselves to take responsibility and instead use their energy to point fingers. They can't accept that they've done something wrong and they attempt to put the blame on anyone but themselves. They tangle themselves in a web full of lies that eventually they'll never get out of. They introduce themselves to this feeling of pity and sorrow. This was to my haters in high school. Like I was getting pretty bullied at this point, so I was talking about a group of girls that were really mean to me. They introduce themselves to this feeling of pity and sorrow because they can only think of themselves and how it's not their fault. People like this may find a way out, but webs are one of the strongest materials. Are they though? And they'll always find a way to catch you or make you run back into them again. I think I was trying to like make a metaphor there, but it wasn't really working. But like cute little spiders going. I'm gonna wave a flag here. You're gonna get a good insight to like my actual mental health in high school here, which again, I'm willing to share this because if any of you guys are feeling similarly in high school and just like, again, nobody paid attention to it, then you might relate to this. So April 5th, 2010, please don't leave me alone. I can be in a room full of people and still feel so alone. It's like no one wants me around lately, and I get the vibe of hatred everywhere I look. I have no one. To be lonely is the worst of all feelings. It's an emptiness in the pit of your stomach that swallows you whole, and your mind and body surrenders to this feeling of vulnerability or just hatred of yourself. That's so sad.
Why am I so sad?
You begin to tell yourself something's wrong with you, what it is that doesn't draw people to you. You're dying inside, but no one notices. Does anyone even care? They're so wrapped up in themselves that they don't notice the bitterness around them. You spend a lot of time considering changes or ways to escape the feeling that's holding you hostage, but there's nothing you can do but count your blessings and learn to love yourself. She was trying. She was trying. Oh, we've got a love entry. This is June 8th, and it says, love. How can a single person have such an impact on your life? It starts out as just a game, sealed with the innocent of a first kiss. Feeling an unbreakable force of nature that tied me to your every blissful move and sparkling touch. What teenage boy has a sparkling touch? Actually, you know what? Teen love, that's cute. In a short matter of time, a relationship people search a lifetime for stirred up, and I found my other half. People searched a lifetime for my high school romance. Emotionally, I was vacant too, constantly whirled up in something as beautiful as the kindness and your dying knowledge of what's out there in the world and wanting to grasp every part of it. Like a sponge, I soaked up the love for you I had never experienced before. Your touch, so gentle, but yet electrifying, and your kiss, that I would battle the worst of hell to taste for it. I have never been so comfortable, but exhilarated at the same time. That's just hormones, baby girl. You give me this thrilling high that I have a never-ending inquiry for. I know, no matter what life brings, I will always feel the tight grasp of your fingertips. You can't grasp with your fingertips, though. Yo, June 12th, look up at the moon and always remember that someone out there is doing the same. Everything is always repeated. Why is everyone expected to follow this path of elementary school, high school, university, college, then a perfect job, get married, have beautiful children, and so on? Ugh, boring. Everything is so repetitive. Why? Why are we never given an alternate option? No one ever proclaimed how hard it would be either. What if it's just not right? Why are we forced into this future we never asked for? Shouldn't there be more to life than just this? These are important questions to be asking. Yes, there is more to life. I literally have a list in here of things that I was saving money for, and diet pills is one of them.
No, don't like that.
It is fucked up that a 15-year-old was on diet pills. Not cool. I also was debating getting a perm. Didn't happen. I need a pause. That made me No. On August 23rd, 2010, we wrote a love song. So here I am tonight, and boy, you're by my side. And there's no reason we shouldn't be smiling. Babe, you and I could last me the rest of my life. It's cold outside, but there's fire within us. Just one kiss, and I know this is more than lust. 'Cause baby, I could last you the rest of your life. And I'll keep tonight, and I'll sleep tonight, clinging on to your arms tight. 'Cause I can't see no dark, 'cause baby, you're my light. 'Cause the words you sing fill my heart's appetite. Just know that you and I are all that I'll need to survive. I can eat your words and breathe your sky. Drink your lips and be cured by your eyes. 'Cause you and I are all I need to survive. Yeah, see, no. By all means, be in love. Fall in love. Love someone so dearly, enjoy their light, but don't let them be your light, okay? Oh boy, the next one. I most definitely love you. Can there really be one person in the world meant only for you? Again, good question. What do we think? I don't think that there could be one person in the world meant only for you, but I think that there are just like energies, there's different types of compatibilities. And you can find people that you're more highly compatible with. Someone that can make you laugh uncontrollably, cry happily, smile unknowingly, dream enormously, love devotedly, kiss emotionally, feel deeply, let go willingly, relax mentally, dance joyfully, sleep peacefully, give passionately, and live lovingly. 16-year-old me had it figured out. I'm not just like, I need to like put that in my pocket. That's it. That's the formula. If I could write you a letter, I would tell you in the simplest way I could. The only thing I would have left to say to you, the only thing that could bring a halt to my midstream of paychecks of your face. Playbacks, sorry, not paychecks. We're not getting paid in faces. The only thing that could numb the sting of your absence. The only thing I could truly live by. And that's that I love you.
I friggin' love you!
Okay, this is gonna be my last one. I feel like we've read deeply into my teenage brain. I'm feeling very exposed today. June 16th. Why is life so short? How come we must always decide right away? Why must we constantly be making big decisions? The world is so big and vast that these decisions seem so unimportant. One day I will be forgotten. My mistakes and choices will be meaningless to anyone, and yet this rock that I'm sitting on, or these endless crashing waves I hear, will live on. Both things in my presence today will be unaffected, these rocks, this lake, but I will be gone. So when you ask, what do you want to be? I answer, it's not about what I want to be. It's about what I'm gonna do. Yo. Deep. There are many decisions I need and have to make, but only one thing is for sure. I want to make an impact so that in 100 years, this rock or crashing waters will still be unaffected by human nature. And how this will come to be is unknown, but I know I'll be unstoppable. Until then, till my dying breath, I'm gonna live. I'm gonna take it all in. I'm gonna let it all out. I'm gonna absorb the world's beauty and forget these hard decisions that in the long run mean nothing. It will all come to me someday. Wow, you see, like, how was I contemplating death at 16? I was just like, yeah, okay. It's kind of odd to feel or see the parallels, like rereading these and realizing that I'm still asking a lot of the same questions, but we've also answered a lot. So thank you for coming to my high school TED Talk. And with that, I'm gonna leave you here. I'll talk to all of you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.